So now the tank's done, time to do the tail to match. So Project Bandit Phase 3 number 19. Welcome back to Delboy's Garage. Right, so the tank's had plenty of attention, enough for one lifetime. It's all done, that's all stuck on, solid, firm, fast, going nowhere. I've checked all the seals under here, the rubber seals for that. The tank's not leaking as it was before. This can't see it from here, but the sender seal up inside there is all, everything's sealed. It's all working. Bolted it together, plumbed up the lines, ran the motor. It's still warm, and that runs up lovely. It's a little bit stuttery because the carbs are getting a bit dirty. It's been sat for 6 months now, but it's cool. The tank's done. Petrol in it now. No need to worry. But looking from here, as y'all can see, that don't fly on the beach at all, does it? Just looks crap. That has to be matched in, and I think it needs a little bit of silver and it needs a few bolt heads just to match the two in. Not so sure about the scrim. I don't think I can get that scrim off. I think it's on there for the duration. It might come off, I'm not sure. It's only blackboard paint holding it on, not so sure. Ripping the blackboard paint off the steel wasn't difficult, but ripping it off this, I'm not so sure, because underneath there is fiberglass, and I'm not so sure it might damage the fiberglass. I don't want to damage it too much because it took a long time to make. That was a little series all in its own right, and I kind of like that. I think a little bit of scrim is okay, it doesn't matter at all, just gives it a texture. But certainly it needs more silver to match that in, and it needs bolts. So today's little play fun is to drill these through and put some bolt heads into that and do the silverage. That's all it is. But the first step is to drill it out, because obviously you don't paint it and then start drilling once you've painted. You do all the drilling and cutting first of all. Like I said, I don't think it's worth trying to take this scrim off. I think I'll just end up butchering it too much and then have to put something over it in its place. It would just add weeks to the project, and I'm way behind as it is. Right, I think all it needs is just to drill the holes first. Drill the holes, and in the place, just an 8mm hole is what's needed to get the bolt through. Nice clearance hole. So I reckon first one right there, just in the centre of it. Here, this is just fiberglass. I don't need the, and that's the general idea. There it is. Just popping that on the back. I might get some washers involved and nut that up there. Job done. Now when that's silver scuffed in to match the tank, I think that's going to work. And a few of you said Hellraiser, pinhead. So I think the fact that this is globe-like and it's hatched out into squares, this is going to look more pinhead than ever. This would be fantastic if I could use pike nuts. Proper spiky pike nuts, but that wouldn't fly on the beach with the MOT man, so dome nuts it is. Right, let's leave that one in there. And now it's just a case of going symmetrical, down, and then not overdoing them. Right, as you can see, this is the option. I went to the bolt shop, and dome nuts, to do 25 dome nuts was something like, well, I needed to buy a bag of 100 because they don't sell the dome nuts at anything less than 100 at a time, and that meant £25 just for the nuts alone, just for the dome nuts. So this is a good second best. That'll do the job. It's all it needs to be. It's not serious, it's just a rat bike, and I can knock these together and put those in the outside instead. Also, any leftovers I've got of these will fit on the bike. I have got some skanky fasteners I want to replace, so these will become a little bit of a two birds one stone thing. Right, I'm going to spin all these on. I need 26 for the holes I've drilled, I think 20, 25, something like that. I'm going to nip these up and give a little test fit so it looks like. I think I may have it covered. There we go. With the silver and stuff it will probably matte out more. There we go. That really is a bit Hellraiser. Cool. Right, okay, that works. It's going to be cool for now. Not sure if it needs one there. Don't know. Less is more. Can always do it later. Right, whip these out. Let's get it scuffed. Get some paint on it. I'm just going to get it scuffed up. And 2 coats of paint. Going to put the silver with the black over the top, just like on the tank, to give me those layers again to scuff down through, make that effect we've been getting. So just scuffing off the top layer of this paint, taking off all the road dirt for the last about 10,000 miles since I did this. Right, good old glass cleaner again. Get all that dust off, all that dirt. I'm going to go a little bit further with this. I'm going to dry it right out because this is a cloth affair thing. I'm going to dry this right out with a hot gun, or just a hairdryer at least, just so it's fully bone dry. Trap any of this glass cleaner under the paint and it's obviously going to wreck it. Right, that's that degreased and dried. Right, let's prep it for paint. Let's get the masking tape out. Right, let's get it painted. Doesn't need much, just a little tiny flick, just a layer. Thinner it is, the better, because you've got to rub down through it. And with this being so textured, it's going to rub down pretty cool. It's going to look good, especially if you block it. And that's it, I think. Right, leave that for a minute. Right, it's just a one coat, not too thick. Got to be able to rub through it. So, 5 more minutes. Right, there we go. Next coat of silver. Just going to do the 4. It doesn't need much more than that. Kind of getting a little bit practiced at it now. So 2 of silver and 2 of black, and that'll do it. Okay, and finally, There he is. Right, put you straight there. Right, that's it. Drying times, you know how it is. Got to leave that now for 48 hours. I've tried in the past to rub this down sooner and just get excited. I want to do it now, and it just buggers it up. So really, honestly, patience. And all the bolts all set out over there, OCD style. And all I've got to do now is wait, literally, till that's dry, and then get into there with the scuff pad. Might try a little wire mop on that actually, because this is so texturified as it is. I'm not so sure whether it would be better just to use a wire mop. Don't know. Love this. Experimentification. Excellent. Okay, that was number 19. You can see where it's going. Hellraiser pinhead type thingamajig, which a few of you have said, so I thought that kind of inspired me, so thank you for that. And it will match the tank to a degree. So I haven't shown you it on the tank. I tried it on the tank just now, just with those bolts in. It does look amazing, but you're going to have to wait for that for the next one. There we are. Number 19. Delboy's Garage. Thanks for watching. Ride safe. See you next time.